What's this thing? What's this thing? What's this thing called? What's this thing called?
Hey, Ian. Yeah. Floating. I'm floating. Super floaty. I feel kind of weird.
Tell me more.
I feel like it's like videos through my body.
It's probably actually happening.
Let's get this off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so much better. Yeah. Dude. Whoa. That's a huge upgrade right there.
Yeah? Really?
Oh my god.
You're more clear.
Thank you. You too. Hey, I like your cape.
Me too.
Where'd you get it?
From the coffee sheets. It was a gift.
Oh, a coffee gift.
From the shop.
The shop, the coffee gift shop.
I just said coffee.
Oh. You had coffee in the shop, but you got the gift.
The people who got it for me like coffee.
That's probably true. A lot of people do. Ian, have you ever been to space?
Yes.
I've never been to space.
Well, let me clarify. No.
You've never been to space, but you said if you've been.
Well, let's define space.
No.
Yes, if Earth's atmosphere is space with
Go
gases,
on.
but I have not been into the outer orbit and beyond of space.
Right. That's kind of my suspicion. See, because I've never been to space either. I wanted to go to space.
I feel like we're in space.
You've heard that space is probably more of a tourist field, so we're really living in a giant universal donut.
Cool.
The donut of reality.
So you go up right, I'll go down left, and I'll meet you in the center.
Yeah.
The donut of reality. That's the name of this podcast, by the way.
Ian, have you ever given much thought to the Socratic method?
Ah, yes. The Socratic method. I spent many hours poring over books regarding the Socratic method.
I had a thought that you might. What were your deductions?
Phew! Let me count them. 1. Well, of course you can. We can. 2. This is a good book.
Yeah. What about the nation exercises? Have you ever given yourself over to the imagination of prayer?
Not yet. But I'd like to.
I feel like it's better than space, really, because you can go
Well,
anywhere.
so you induce
Jupiter.
your projection.
Oh my! On some occasions, I mean, not always.
Yeah.
It can be fantastic. Have you ever just gone to a place in your imagination?
Yeah.
It's cheaper than a plane ticket or a rocket. You can't always bring things back. There's very few souvenirs from the dream.
Ah. Do you remember everything?
I try to. That's why I have pockets in my PJs, just in case like I ever want to bring something.
Oh, you put it in your pocket.
Yeah, like keys. Like,
So do you learn? Because yes, I do that kind of thing.
yeah.
Do you learn? So you pit yourself against complications that you have to solve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A giant industrial disaster which destroyed and reset civilization through mud floods everywhere on the planet until there was everywhere on the world. You can't, because some people don't believe in a planet, and I respect that. If you're flat, once you go flat, you don't go back, and it's fine. The hologram is real. That's what's real.
You think that this is a hologram is reality?
I mean, this is more likely a hologram than space, right? Like, even the idea of space as a mass, like, do you really believe in mass? Like, this is probably just light. Like, really, it seems like mostly light. So if it's waves above particles, then yeah, I would say we're in our imagination.
We're basically the waves that's choosing what the matter is. Even better, to your point, they have been uncovered out of mud.
Mud flood.
They're dry.
Have you ever mud flooded? Like, have you ever gone mud flooding?
Copper clay.
Mud flooding is like a real thing. Have you heard of liquefaction? Like liquefaction?
No, what is liquefaction?
Liquefaction's so real. Like liquefaction is the most real deal there is.
Gas to liquid or solid to liquid?
Yeah, plasma.
Plasma liquid.
I like it because it's silk. Silk is cool.
In the movie?
Have you seen silk before?
I'm wearing silk, I think.
You're soaked out?
I don't know.
Dude, I'm so soaked out right
I
now.
hope this
Are we
is
like
silk.
soaked for real? Dude, yeah.
No.
From the butts of worms. Yeah, you're like
So they're
you're like-
breeding. You've heard of the goats that they're breeding.
My lord. Yeah, goat silk.
With
Y'all got goat
spider
silk? Have y'all got some goat silk?
DNA
I love goat silk.
interlaced, and their milk is goat
Dude.
milk with spider silk.
If you ever milked a goat for, it's weird for one thing, but like when there's silk coming out of
Unfortunately,
it,
no, I'd love to.
yeah, no, it's different. It's different. Like, I mean, it's not like milking a cat. It's not like milking a dog. The nanotech and whatnot. So they take that and they inject it with this Japanese company, which will manipulate the DNA, if you will, of the ribonucleic acid, which they'll then inject with an adenovirus.
From
Right?
a Japanese company?
From well, American, Japanese, like yeah, Japanese tend to do a really good job making viruses. That can
Oh,
be
I didn't know
used.
that.
But like, not bad ones. They're like good viruses. There's like positive virus.
Yeah.
This is a virus that's supposed to make
Yeah.
you immortal.
I mean, they
have
say
blue
go
hair.
viral.
Yeah, go viral. We're going viral right now.
Yeah.
So we were talking to this guy earlier who didn't believe in mud, and that blew my mind.
That's
I
gorgeous.
couldn't imagine. It was gorgeous. It's true. It was
Didn't believe.
like it was Tartary. He's thinking about it logically. It's like dirt, water, together though, right? And mud. Like that's like they used to sell Zand on TV. It's a product that no longer exists. But
Sand?
Talk about it. Do you remember Zand?
No.
Zand was like sand that had been struck by lightning, and when it got wet, it would stay dry, and you could make sand castles in fish tanks. Oh my god. It was Nickelodeon at its best. The year was 1993.
Nice, bless you.
Do you know what 1993? God bless you.
Yeah, thank you, God. Hey, don't you
In nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
blasphemy?
But here's what's crazy. There was a time in history when all things were covered up by mud. This dirt water stuff. And
Do you think everything's been covered by mud at some point?
basically, I mean, like, think about this world that we live in. Think about places. Think about all the places there are. There's so many places.
Okay.
And how many of those places are already wet to begin with, right?
Probably about 70%.
Something like 70%. How
Not
much
including
wet?
you.
How wet are you? Yeah, the God, the ocean itself is like 78, 99. The wet water world, and then there's all this dirt. You know? And that dirt, it's not like just Sahara. It's not just sand. There's like wet mud. There's mud. Come on, let's be real.
Yeah, there's a
let's
lot
be
of
real.
mud.
Look, we're men. We're men of the world. We've seen it. There's mud.
I've been in the mud.
You've been to the mud. We've been to the mud together.
Played in the mud.
There's times when we were in the mud in Peru. You know about Peru?
Yeah, that's muddy.
You guys see Peru? This is Peru.
There were muddy moments.
We're in Peru now. We just thought we'd show you Peru. So Peru's incredible.
state.
It's really
Country.
amazing. Country state of the Americas. You know, all the Americas. Yeah. Like this is another.
Amerigo Vespucci. That's
you
what I
know-
want to do. That's what I want to talk about.
You think Amerigo is the real heir of the name America?
Yeah, the reason we call it America is because of Amerigo Vespucci,
Huh. Okay.
an Italian explorer
I'm a skeptic.
and conquistador.
I've heard some stories that it's other reasons, like gods, goddesses that were named after, you know. But it's okay.
Amerigo.
We could name it after Amerigo. There's already the idea that Tartary called upon as like
Really? That's so-
he changed his name, so it's
There's like
suspicious.
before-
And Amerigo Vespucci's not even
That's the suspicious.
That's so.
changed his name, so it's a suspicious story.
That's the suspicious.
What's the story?
Yeah, it'd be kind of like if you moved to America and you changed your name to America, and you're like, you know what, it's my name. I came up with that. It'd be like if you change your name to Pyramids, and you're like, yeah, you know who built the pyramids? You're welcome. What's up with all the mud floods? We're talking about waters. There's all this waters, and then all of a sudden the waters get hit with the dirt, and the dirt makes the mud, and then the muds and the waters flood. These flash floods of mud.
Yeah, it's pretty believable.
So I mean, it just doesn't seem that crazy to me. If you got all this mud that's hitting these things, when you look at this stuff right here, like the Waikos, y'all seen Waikos before? This is your first. This is not our first Waiko because we live in Peru. We've seen Waikos all day. But like these things actually destroy whole faces of continents. There are the Mongolia. You see the Mongolian mud floods? Is this not real enough for you?
That's so fucked up.
Yeah. So what blows my mind? What blows my mind about This is what blows my mind about mud floods. It's like how many places like Galveston, Texas, or St. Louis, Missouri, or Northern California were buried in mud and then we've lost all the records. All the record buildings were just destroyed. You know. So I don't know. Frankly, mud floods, I'm against them. It's my opinion.
I think that we should protect against them, like asteroids.
It's true. You know the best way to protect against mud floods? Star forts.
Oh,
Right.
Protect against outside flooding
Easily.
because it comes into that thing.
The boundaries are good.
Yeah,
They're
doesn't
just
put
like
too much pressure on the walls.
not letting you in. It's not.
That's
It's
the
like,
vibes, the
it's
things.
perfect, really.
Yeah.
And it's fancy.
So, place got flooded,
Place got flooded, got mudded.
and they
A lot
had
of
a
people got
star
blooded.
fort. They were like to the fort, and they all ran and got in there. Like, thank God we have this star fort.
Think Bob.
Yeah, Bob was the
Because
god.
in Hungarian. But yeah.
And then the mud came and
Tartary.
passed, and from thence they remembered.
This and that. Not all of it. Right? I mean, how much of history is going to be remembered properly?
1% or less.
Their street. Their street, I think is the way we say it these days. Or J street. If you use an accent, I think it's okay.
Okay, good.
We don't want to assume history is gender. There is a lot of it. Lying, I don't know if it's really history, but
It's his story, but who is he?
yeah. Michael Jackson. And the whole space thing kind of also seemed like it was going so well for them, and then all of a sudden it's just like, it was like Yoko Ono happened. Like the whole thing just went boom, you know? Literally too. It's sad. Challenger and then Columbia, what? So depressing.
Yoko Ono haunts my dreams.
You know, Yoko Ono has the same birthday as me. And John Travolta.
As I. Birthday as I have.
It's the same birthday as I have. Alright,
I
okay.
didn't know that.
Okay, thank you. As I have. Whatever happened with space, you know?
Space is pretty good.
Then they started blowing up everywhere. Like it was like first was a big deal, and they were like, we're gonna put a man on the moon, and then they were just like, we're gonna put a teacher in space. Actually, it was like Big Bird, right? You remember they were trying to put Big Bird in space?